Hello YouTube, everything you need to know about the new two sets right now, right here. Let's get it going. So first of all, are they going to be an upgrade? Well, let's be honest, I have a very easy determination on the aero set. Yes, 100% chance if you are able to apply air erosion onto the enemies, it will be an automatic upgrade because you are not tying it to an intro skill, you are now tying it to something that is a lot easier to get. It's also for 15 seconds, whereas the other set is for 10 seconds. However, you're almost always hitting. It's upon hit, right? It's not for intro skill. It's upon hit for 30% damage bonus, which is the same, lasting for 10 seconds. When are you not hitting the enemy? If you're not hitting the enemy, there's something wrong with you. And, like, I don't know how you're not hitting the enemy at that point. Plus, you get 10% crit rate, which means you can build more crit damage or more damage bonus or something instead, right? Obviously, automatically, I think the erosion set is completely power corrupt. Like, the second you have air erosion in your team, you're done. If you don't have GN or you don't have Chiacona, then, like, of course, and you don't have Carte, then of course Sierra Gale is going to be fine. But, like, let's be honest, if you don't have all three of those units, I don't know, maybe you're just skipping for all the units that you hate, or you just hate Aero. But then why would you be looking at this part of the video? You would look at the fusion sets. Going on to the fusion sets now, okay? It's pretty simple. This is automatically tuned, right? Purely for Changli. There's no doubt about it. However, the question is now going to be casting Resonance Liberation for the fusion set increases damage of resonators in a team by 15%, and the caster's liberation by 20%, lasting for 35 seconds. So not only is it twice the team, but half the damage bonus. There is a potential chance that this buff might stack. I have no clue. We'd have to test it in game. But if this buff stacks, you can throw the fusion set on both Changli and Lupa, and with the 2-piece and the 5-piece, you will get a whopping 40% damage bonus, which is the exact same, except that the damage bonus will remain for 35 seconds instead of 15 seconds, and the resonance liberation damage will also increase for 35 seconds. So it's not a bad deal. If you can get good echoes, go for it. Assuming it'll be farmable with the brand new aero set, you shouldn't have an issue. Of course, again, my thought is if it can stack, this one, the Molten Rift set will be gone and replaced with the new. If it cannot stack, however, Lupa will use only the new set, and then Changli will still want to use this because it's a 30% damage bonus after releasing Resonance skill, which you're almost always releasing with her. So, like, let's take a look at that simplicity. It's super easy, right? Also, remember, Lupa seems to have some off-field stuff, skills and stuff, so we'll see about that. I don't really know her kit, and we'll wait till she gets more reveals and stuff. Again, aero set, if you have air erosion, the new set's better 100% of the time, because you get 30% plus 10 crit rate, 100%, always better. And this set, it's depending on whether it stacks or not, and that I've already explained. That's it for today. It's a pretty easy explanation on how to do and what the pieces you're going to want are. And, of course, keep with the same build process. Obviously, the fusion damage bonus is not going to change. It's both a 15% times 2 if you use the new set plus 10, or it's a 30% plus 10, which is also 40. So in both cases, it's 40%. The difference is one has a resonance liberation increase, and that'll be better for Lupa, assuming she has resonance liberation buffs. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Have a great day.